All right, welcome everyone. This is the special session with Stuti. This is a Hall of Fame interview for the students who have got to the top of the top colleges like IIM, Symbiosis, NMIMS, and all. And this is going to be very inspiring session for each and every one of you. First of all, I would love to introduce Stuti to you. I met Stuti for many years back in this whole journey. And when she come to the community, she had a vision really to impact the society and make a difference in life of people. She's not a normal person who have the normal vision like getting to the top college to make money, get a job. No, that's not her vision. Her vision is to really transform people, make a contribution in society's growth and development, and make a big difference in life of human beings. And that's what really inspires Stuti in this entire journey. And I remember previous year she was able to score all India rank in CMET exam, but she missed filling up the forms completely, and things were not in that direction. But whatever happened happens for a good. And in this year, she not only get calls from IIM Indore, cap rounds, also for symbiosis and all. So it is all that whatever happens in her life happens for the right reason. So earlier she was worrying about what she will do, but now she is going to the next level. And when you hear the story of Stuti today, it is a story of transformation, that how one who is committed to make it happen achieve the results that they want. So welcome, Stuti. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. It's an honor to be here with you. And yes, it has truly been a very transformational journey, not just in terms of academics, but in terms of holistic development, in terms of character. I feel I am not the same person who had started way back. And for this, I'm deeply grateful to you and all the community.
That's true, Stuti. It is honor for us to see you in this entire journey to make it happen for you. More power to you for that. So,
Thank
Stuti,
you so much, sir.
why don't you start with your background, from where you come, what's your education, so everyone have context about that. Go ahead, Stuti.
Yes, sir. Of course. So I did my BTech in civil engineering from Techno India College of Technology, Kolkata. And
Hmm.
in that 4 years, I got the opportunity to intern with an NGO, Adore India.
Hmm.
So in the journey of that internship with an NGO, I had the opportunity to visit a slum area, and the area wasn't very far from that posh area that we were living in, Newtown. So that
Hmm.
is IT hub of Kolkata. So there was a slum area, Dhalipara, just behind that, and both the areas were connected by a bamboo bridge under which the sewage water was flowing.
Hmm.
So when I was crossing that bamboo bridge for stepping in that area to take the session, I felt there is a world beyond what is visible to us,
Hmm.
so deprived of and so devoid of our attention. And we, the privileged section, do have this responsibility of rendering that sense of growth and upliftment to them. It is
Hmm.
the onus is upon us for that. So this happened with the journey of internship, but then I was placed in a civil engineering MNC, in a construction MNC after that. And I was working with the MNC. I was enjoying my job, but that experience that I have in the NGO always used to hit me with a sense of introspection that I have to do something more human centric, something
Hmm.
in the strategic position. I want to touch so many lives, and I don't want to limit myself just to the technical aspect. So
Hmm.
from there, I resigned from my job and I started preparing for the civil services exam.
Hmm.
Although I was preparing for that, but the journey over there, I failed 2 times in my 2 attempts, and I felt that I don't know what else to be should I do now. So suddenly I came across the I was thinking of I just came across this and its program for HRM, and from there I came across an advertisement from Bayer, and I attended a webinar just like that in a fluke. I was in no mindset. Like
Hmm.
sometimes universe brings you. I mean, sometimes people. Mayur sir has once shared this anecdote that sometimes you prepare for life and sometimes life prepares for you. So that is
Hmm.
what happened that day. I attended the webinar and I felt since a long time. I mean, I once had such kind of my teacher in my childhood who I felt like having that sense of surrender and गुरु वाली जो फीलिंग होती है, that kind of feeling I felt over there in that webinar, that yes, this person has the sense of value that I can truly surrender for. I really want to become like this person. So from there my journey over here started
Hmm.
in Wire. And yes, initially I was just having this narrow spectrum that I want to get into this HRM. Yes, with a sense of service as well. But at that time, I just had this thing that I want to have some sense of security also because of
Hmm.
my two times failure in civil services exam. But
Hmm.
then, but then I did attend leadership council calls. The hackathons used to happen, and sir really placed this thought in our mind that if we are pursuing something for such a small reason, it is very easy to give up. When you do something for your own
Hmm.
self, it becomes very easy to give up. At the same time, what started to happen in my home is my father started, I mean, he was diagnosed with the critical renal failure, kidney failure.
Hmm.
So he started undergoing dialysis. So at times it used to happen that, okay, I am studying and suddenly he would arrive in ambulance and along with all the ward boys and all. So, matlab, all of the witnessing all of that along with my preparation used to really daunt me because I was the only child. I used to and very pampered child since childhood. So I would just feel that I don't know what is going to happen in future. Like, how will my future look like? It used to be very uncertain in all the aspects. So, anyway, Tushar sir, one of our mentor, he really used to have one-on-one personal coaching calls with me, and he used to uplift me a lot. So my journey in WIRE started, and very soon I appeared for a college, National Institute of Construction and Management and Research, Pune, and I got selected into its top course, Advanced Construction Management. So just that happened just like that. Matlab, I joined Wire, and sir used to uplift me. I used to fear quants a lot. I used to fear maths a lot. But Mayur sir used to just say everything is a learnable skill. Everything is a learnable skill. And that would really push me. I do now realize that every single thing in terms of hard skills or soft skills, in terms of character, everything is a learnable skill. So yes, I got selected into that. But then I asked Tushar sir, sir, I have just 15 days to respond to that email, and should I accept the offer letter? Tushar sir
Hmm.
said, Stuti, the college is good. I did look, I have sent him the website link, so he did look into that, and he saw that yes, it's a good college for civil engineers. But just remember, is it the purpose that you started for? So I thought, no, I am chasing kind of security, and maybe I'll again just come back from there. I'll just again leave this someday, feeling like I am not doing what I really wanted to do. So I felt I should leave that.
Hmm.
Someday later, CUET happened, and this did not work out for me somehow. I was like, everything is shattered because this is what I started for, and this is what didn't work now. What next? So, Mayur sir used to always say this thing, fill out forms for multiple colleges, multiple exams, keep your opportunities open, have abundance mindset. But somehow when I started my journey, I just had the forms for three exams left, deadlines for three exams left. So I filled up the form for SRCC, CUET, and then CMAT. But when CUET didn't work, I just cried, and I talked to my mentors, and they said that it's okay, you still have one exam left. Even then, I didn't realize I did make a mistake, and I didn't fill the form for colleges. I wasn't although sir used to always say, fill up the forms for colleges, fill up the forms for exams. Somehow I, in my own world, just missed the forms for colleges. I did the mistake. and CMAT happened. And when I opened my scorecard, I was really scared, and there was 99.09 written over there. I asked sir, and there was all India rank 600 something, so 608. Yeah. So I asked sir in the group that, sir, is this the total scores, or is it the percentile? Because I wasn't, I in my dreams couldn't imagine that I can score this much. So yeah, so sir said, this is the percentile only, Stuti. Congratulations. Now apply for all the colleges, and just you will get through it. He did motivate me a lot. So when I started looking for different websites, I am seeing that the forms are closed, the forms are closed, the forms are closed for all the good colleges. So I just had one college Pumba at that time left for its form, and I talked to Tushar sir about it. I was very very shattered that this much score पर फिर क्या हुआ, what next, मतलब it didn't come to any utility. So what I realized over there was, on that day, you in every single community around academia that is there in India right now, people celebrate when you succeed, but you need your mentors the most when you fail. When you hit your rock bottom, you need someone to lift you up. And this
Mm,
is what I have received over here. The kind of statements that I have received in that phase have become my inner voice in every true sense. And I now know how I am going to lift someone up if someone hits that position in someone's life. So that day, firstly, I talked to Tushar sir. So sir said that, Stuti, you have Kumbha left with you. First of all, congratulations. It's a very, very big achievement, and you should be we are all very proud of you. But if you want to join this college and if you're satisfied with this much, it's okay. But I feel you can serve a lot. And by that time, I didn't have the sense of that thing that I want to have security. I had this thing very, very clear in my mind that I want to serve, because I have seen my father, my mother, everyone thriving through the process of operations and everything. And it wasn't just about us. I have seen so many people suffering a lot because of that. Um,
mm,
my father is an advocate, so he had the he practice he does his practice on private in private. So he had this luxury of starting his practice from home itself, and the things, touchwood, somehow God gave us this privilege that things passed from us with dignity. But I realized, how does it work for people in organizations? People are having their physical health challenges, people are having their mental health challenges. How do people deal with it over there? Because we are we are having this culture in the organization of just the productivity and efficiency, but humans are not machines. We need,
mm,
in their 30s and 40s, people to encounter very diverse set of challenges, and we need to treat them in a very humane manner, so that we can have a good pool of leaders at their 50s and 60s who can
mm,
inspire the next generation. So I thought that now it is not about me or my family.
mm,
Uh, and I thought that, okay, I am going to, like, sir, then I had a conversation with Mayur sir, of course. And one thing that one anecdote that he shared, that I now keep, it has become my inner world, and I keep sharing this with my family and my friends. So he said this to me, Stuti, listen, I took 4 years to reach to my dream destination, my college. But if that 4 years wouldn't have happened, I wouldn't have been where I am right now. And yes, those 4 years have made him the person he is. And so he said that if something isn't happening your way, just believe that it is God's way. It is divine delay in your life, and something good
mm,
is about to come. So I trusted his words, just like that, no questions asked. And he said that leverage your experience, leverage your preparations that you have already had, and just start now. So I started, although it wasn't easy. There have been like 3 nights back to back. I did cry a lot because these are human emotions and it's okay. But when you have people by your side lifting you from there, it really means a lot. So yeah, from there I started. But just a few days after, I was very in a very good flow, like things were working out from past 6 months. But then we have always waited for this day, and the date for surgery of my kidney transplant surgery of my father came. So we went to Kolkata for that, and I being the only child, I and my mother was there for my father. So we did juggle between hospitals and home, and hospitals and home. In that phase, I there were my peer group who were like going through and through. Each day they were showing up, and I was feeling like, am I some less, like I was judging me. But then
Mm,
whenever I there was drowning of energy and everything. But then I, whenever I would attend one session, and there would be like this and spark of a spark of energy, and then
mm,
whenever, so I started pulling myself up from there. So there have been times when and also I started being a bit easy on myself, that okay, I have done certain things previously which other people have not done, and it's okay. Their discipline is motivating me, so I can do whatever I can in the limited amount of time that I have. So I remember there used to be some times that my mother used to do all those nursing things that she needed to do for my father's stitches and all. And I was cooking, and there were headphones plugged in my ears, and then I was doing sessions. I wasn't taking notes, that wasn't possible. But then whenever something good thing used to pop up, I would just type it up in the chat, and then later note it in my diary. So I used to do it like that. And yes, there then other people, and I am not saying that I have done something very out of the box thing, because I when I was doing this thing, I have witnessed many people in my life who had battled even bigger odds in their life, who had inspired me a lot, and that I have derived my strength from there. So when I am sharing this story, I hope you take the energy and inspiration from here, like I did from someone, and then you have the capacity to come out of your thing and flourish in your life. So yeah, from there,
that's great, Stuti. That's great. And now coming to the, finally you are reaching to your leagues of colleges that you always wanted
yeah.
to have. Good. Everyone would love to know how your coaches played a role in life, how your peer group, your, diamond members played a role in your life, your selection experts, your profile building, certification. So how you cracked the code in all the three levels, right? Aptitude, application, selection. Everyone would love to know that as well. Go ahead.
Okay. Yes, for the aptitude section, firstly, though I was very resistant about quants, so that fear took a good amount of time to go. It was like, firstly, Kumar sir was, Kumar sir, whenever he used to teach, so firstly, he used to just make the space very easy for us. It is a very easy chapter, and even if you have not studied it before, it doesn't matter. So these words just does something with our mind, that you become receptive of what is being taught. So yes, and after that, the conversation with personal coaches really helps a lot. It keeps you in track, and what have you done, I need this is your target, and this much has to be done. So it doesn't overwhelms you when you have a defined set of target. Okay, this much only I have to do by this week. So that really have helped. And the third thing about the application and selection round, which is very rare to be mentored for. Akriti ma'am did a tremendously amazing job at it, because initially everything was going haywire. What is SOP and how is it to be done? How are we going to deal with PI? but bit by bit everything was very very simplified. And yes,
Hmm.
one more thing is, as you used to always say this to me, that me and all of us, that prepare for all the three rounds. And it is very important to be prepared way back, because when the process starts after aptitude, when your results pop up, everything happens like in the blink of an eye, just like that. So fast the dates are moving, and you have very small bandwidth. So one thing I would like to say, I wrote my SOP and DAF. I have prepared when in the days of my preparation for this HRM. And I did my certifications for leadership and HRM, and I was learning a lot over there. But then when CUET didn't work, I felt like, what happened? Everything just got wasted, all the all the hours that I have given over there. And now, suddenly, beyond my expectations, the call for IIM Indore PGP HRM comes, and they demand the SOP. And with I was having so less amount of time, so I, because my that SOP was already prepared and I have done the research, it became the skeleton for the Indore one, and then I just updated it a bit, and then I sent it for scrutiny in the group. So
That's the
yes,
power of speed you implemented with that way. Yeah,
yeah.
that's great,
So
Stuti. So, like a lot of students, who are listening to this, they are not even able to manage their time for aptitude. They think that once the aptitude is done, then we'll look about it, then we'll think about it. So, like you had your family challenges, you had your, in health issues, which needs your physical presence there, your mental presence there. So, how you manage the multiple priorities and lead to become the top of the top levels? So, what was your, productivity management game? Go ahead.
yes, sir. So initially for the aptitude thing, I knew that I was, matlab, I just did the SWOT analysis, which area needs my priority. I mean, quants I was very bad at. I somehow have managed to give my exam. But yeah, quants I didn't have much idea about. VARC, I thought I am decently well. I can do it alongside my SOP and application part. Quants, I tried to finish, especially like you used to say this 20-80 rule, the Pareto principle, that 20% of the syllabus gives you 80%,
80%
80% of
marks.
questions. Yeah, 80%
Hmm.
marks. So in that with that, I just finished as soon as I could all of those topics, and I did assignments of that. But primarily the lectures, I what have benefited, I feel, is I have watched the lectures, I mean, twice, I guess, minimum. But because it worked for me, like watching that twice cleared it for me, and people can figure it out for themselves. But yeah, when I had my quants cleared, I had a good sense of confidence that now, even if the date for an aptitude exam comes, I will be able to give that. So when I quants was done, with the LR and VARC alternatively, I was doing my SOP part and all the application and all part. And yes, application in itself takes a good amount of time, like all the different colleges and their exams and subjective questions. So when the time for application comes, you cannot think of doing your aptitude part at that time. Your mind will be already very fogged with all of those subjective things and introspection of life. So try to do aptitude part as soon as possible. And yes, as you also say, start giving mocks, have the practice of giving mocks. So even now I feel, if I would have given some more amount of marks, some more colleges would have been there. But yeah, but I have to learn contentment as well. So yeah.
That's great, Stuti. That's great. So, what internal game you changed being part of the whole process of transformation in the community with the mentors, getting the guidance, working on your holistic transformation? What inner game you changed that lead you to get outer results? Go ahead.
Yes, I would just like to take a minute on this. Uh, Firstly, sir, the abundance mindset. I started whenever you would say that I would initially I was operating from only this number of seats are there, only this number of thing. What is the benefit of this? This abundance mindset, and even if someone succeeds, we feel like, matlab, will there be enough for me because they are getting into this. This when this changed, a lot of things changed. I started putting in more effort because I realized there is so much for everyone in this world. And yeah, when we are putting our time, and we have to operate with this faith that when we are putting our time, energy, and resources into something, it will manifest. We have to
Mm.
have this faith within ourselves. And yeah, this faith especially is always reinforced in this community by our mentors and coaches, that yes, we are going right. So this faith was there that it will manifest, maybe not in the way we are thinking, maybe not in the time we are thinking, but it definitely does. And I have seen it happen for my peer group, everyone from the previous batch and from this batch as well. I'm seeing this, something doesn't work, but then something else of that same
Beautiful
level
work.
works for someone. Yeah. So that is what has changed. But even more, what has changed is the sense of service that I do hold now. I do not want to do something just for my own sake or my family, or like, your horizons expands. You truly think of something as a leader. How is it going to impact numerous masses? Like, you start operating from that point of view, from you want to do something for people, you want to do something for society, for your nation. So when you start thinking of something of that level in any domain of life, you will change, your efforts will change. And giving up then doesn't remain an option anywhere. Like, you have to do it means you have to do it.
That is the attitude. That's true, Stuti. So, what is the one golden nugget you would love to share everyone to crack IEMs, NMIMS, Symbiosis, in all the top colleges in one single attempt? What is the one golden nugget, one big advice you would love to give it to them? Go ahead.
uh, so for me, what had really worked, I would like to share.
Hmm.
uh, I'll say this first in Hindi, and then I mean, somewhere I listened to it about God, but I can now relate it to mentors as well. That गुरु और प्रभु में मतलब बहुत ज्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं, बहुत फर्क नहीं होता है. There is not much difference in mentors and God, because the more you surrender to them, the more you become like them.
Hmm.
So when I have realized this thing, that whenever I was resistant from putting my efforts, when I was resistant from uh, I was resistant, or I wasn't disciplined as much, I used to feel that, okay, I used to just feel this community is just like coaching. But whenever I would be in the right frame of mind, I mean, I have felt the kind of transformation, the kind of upliftment my soul experiences every time I have been here. So I feel I am imbibing many of the qualities that I have always cherished in you. And someday I hope I would also be impacting lives on this scale. I would also be touching lives in these manner. So yes, this is what I
Definitely,
would
Stuti.
like to say, that when you find the right kind of mentor with the right set of values, just surrender. Just surrender. Whatever things I have followed, I have won in that. Whatever, wherever I have failed, I do know this thing, that it was because I did not follow what was being said by you people. The more I could
Hmm.
have done, I could have done even better. So yeah.
Great, Stuti. It's a beautiful journey of you, because your intention is not about short-term things or my family or me or my career. Your intention is to serve the universe, is to serve the people around it, is serve the country to make it the next level, growing it as a superpower. And that power of intention, it is like a sun, it is like sun. Uh, Near the sun, everyone revolves, right? All the planets revolve around the sun because sun is so powerful. So the vision of the individual is so powerful, then all the resources align with it, all the events align with it, because you are committed to serve others. And I want to wish you all the best. as you are going forward to your next journey. You have cleared your
Thank
aptitude
you.
levels and all. Now it is your time to go ahead and master the selection round, which is going to come in the next few weeks or months. So we wish you all the best, Tuti. And your journey is going to inspire every one of those individuals who believe that maths could be the roadblock for them, who believe that communication could be the roadblock for them, or they believe that their profile could be the roadblock, or the time could be the roadblock, or the family circumstances could be the roadblock. When if they will listen to your story, they will really feel that inspiration, and you will really be the seed of so many people's fruits that is going to come in the way. So thank you very much, Stuti, and more power to you. Wish you all the best. Let's make it happen and get into the top of the top career opportunities. More power to you,
Yes,
Stuti.
sir. Thank you so much,
Great.
sir. Thank you.
Let's take a picture, Stuti. Let's do this. Yeah. Awesome, Stuti.